And now the question is, what about body weight exercises? Can I put on strength and size with body weight exercises, and what are the pros and the cons regarding that? Well, I happened to see a video recently, there are many on YouTube, about people who've made these transformations. They said, I don't want to be a 98-pound weakling for the rest of my life. That's a story that goes back to the 1950s, this whole idea of the 98-pound weakling and somebody kicking sand in your face, and what do I do about it? So the answer is yes, you can make very substantial performance improvements if you are doing the right thing. Well, one person on YouTube, when he was 16 years old, he said, I want to have incredible strength, and I'm going to use the chin-up bar as my main source of physical activity and performance and gaining and size gaining, muscle gaining apparatus. So what he did was, there are hundreds of exercises you can do for your body, even some that involve the legs, doing this with your legs, doing crossovers, doing different positions on the chin-up bar. Well, he did that, and he turned himself into someone that could do almost anything on the chin-up bar. My question is, how long in that person's life is he going to be on that chin-up bar doing that very rigorous, balance-oriented, performance-oriented exercise program on the chin-up bar? And my guesses would be very short period of time, because it's so darn hard. We are not, especially thin people, we are not meant by genetics to be able to hold ourselves up on the chin-up bar for this hour-long workout of doing these very difficult things. Now, I'm not telling people to don't go out and play with it and learn for yourself what your capabilities are. But this person, my guess is he's not going to be on the chin-up bar for 50 or 60, 70, 80 years until death do him part from this planet. So I would say use the chin-up bar for a period of time in that high-performance way. Do these incredible things, build your body, but don't think of it as a 1 hour every other day, or every day in his case, of being on that chin-up bar and turning yourself into this monkey type of physical performer. Use the chin-up bar as a tool and do your stretching, do your chin-ups, do your abdomen, do your back on that exercise, and have fun recreating with it. But for me, the chin-up bar is every other or every 3 or 4 days, and I'm only on the bar itself during that exercise routine for probably less than 7 minutes during that every 2 to 4 days of exercise. So that's what I'm doing, and it gives me a lot of results, and I'm not on there for a very long time. And does my body look like his, the 17-year-old kid who can do all these wonderful things? No, he's 17, he's very thin, and he can do things that are incredible, and his physique looks like a gymnast, an ectomorph gymnast, not a mesomorph gymnast. So it's wonderful to do what he did, but don't think of it as this end-all thing that's going to last, because you're not wired to be on a chin-up bar as a human being for an hour or 40 minutes every day or every other or every 3 days. It's just too much. Our tendons don't like it, and our muscles don't like it. It's too hard. We are meant to run, and if you have good biomechanics and no injuries, you can go out and run a lot longer and a lot further and a lot more performance than you can do with that chin-up bar. So those are some tips on performance, what you can do as a human being, and play with it. And don't just take my word for it. Listen to your body. Your body is going to respond. It's going to give you yes or no. Did that work well? Did that feel well for your body? And what can you maintain? You got to find something you can maintain for decades until you get to the end of this life in this skin. So find out what those are and program that into your body so that you're not operating on ego, which is where you get hurt, you get fatigue, and you get disappointment when you no longer can do those high performance activities. Program your ego for the reality check that is the aging body, and the body that's being in a desk, couch, or car for much, and bed for much of the time in your skin. Your thoughts, Tomas?
All sounds amazing. One thing you mentioned is the calorie intake and what you need to eat, carbs, fiber, or anything else. I believe these things are important for the recovery, the right recovery, and support of the high performance and endurance activities. Anything you could tell me on that, please?
Yeah, what I would say is the more you read about it, the better in one respect. If you're going to try things that you read about, and then you're going to see what your body is responding to. What your body responded to on Monday during a 10-mile run might be completely different than what your body responded to on Friday, which was the heavy physical with a backpack on hike or the weightlifting program, etc. So you're going to have to listen to your body, not just the information in the books, which was written by someone different than you. Maybe they give you different options for different days, for different body types, for different work schedules, different sleep schedules, etc. My body responds differently than the same type of person who had a 12-hour work day, 5 kids at home, family stress, commute stress, etc. I don't have kids, I don't have a bad commute, and I do take naps, and I have lots more downtime than someone with that 12-hour schedule. So you have to listen to your body and learn what it needs currently. And you're not just listening to your body's binges, requesting that you feed it binge things. You're saying what works, what are my cells responding to, how is the recovery going, what days shouldn't I eat very much at all, so that I allow my digestion process, my cells to recuperate, so they're not taking all that energy in the blood and working on digestion, letting the cells reorganize themselves, sometimes without putting in a lot of calories or any calories at all, just putting in water maybe, or water in an apple, or some pineapple, or whatever your body needs on that day that you're allowing your entire cellular system, your biochemistry, to recover. So those are some things. Now, if you want to put on muscle, does that mean should you go out and eat every day a lot of calories? No, that's one answer. Your body says, oh, it's going to have this high caloric input, so it's going to do what it does, and it's going to respond it knows that it's going to get more high calories every day. Well, what if you tricked your body? It's a horrible word, tricking your body, but that's the word that we have. Or change it up on your body so that you make your body adapt to not always having calories. So here's an example. During World War II, some prisoners that were in concentration camps and prison camps, where like military people would get put in a prisoner of war camp, they were rescued. And these were people who had been calorie deficient. So they were down in weight, maybe 40% or more. And they took them out and they started to feed them. Well, if you put calories in when you're not used to getting calories, you might get headaches, you might get constipation, your body blocks up and it may not respond. Also, your body may not know what to do with those calories very well, so it doesn't start putting on tissue right away. So someone figured out way back then, but not to say that the hunter-gatherers didn't know this and the ancient Egyptians didn't know this, that if you cause the body to fast, you rob it from calories, that your body responds differently, so that the next time it gets the calorie input, that it starts to do different things with those calories, and it may start to build tissue. So that's something that I would say to consider when you're doing this body workout to put on more tissue, is to experiment. That's the better word than tricking your body. Experiment of fasting 1 meal, 2 meals, 3 meals, certain days, where your body is saying, oh, I have to make an adaptation because it's not having all the calories that it's used to, but it's saying that, hey, now I need to adapt to this not having calories, so the next time I do get calories, I am going to hold on to them. So that, to me, sounds like it would build tissue if you experiment and you cause your body to adapt to hold on to these calories and store them, whether it's fat or whether it puts it into your muscle system. So see how your body responds, and let your body and your mindset be the arbiter of what your body needs, not just the books and not just the coaches that you're listening and reading, but listen to your body. And that's the most important thing, I think, in this life. Listen to your mind, listen to your body, listen to your spirit. Listen to those people who are smarter than you in certain areas. Listen to those people who care about you. the people who are near and dear to you that know you, who know you. Listen to those people because and yourself, because those are, in my opinion, the best ways to learn on how to do the thing that you need to do, what's called the right thing, how to do the right thing.